Wow, I can't believe we're finally done with this show. The dongwa's done, dude. No more. It's over. I want to talk about this a lot sooner, but I was actually away at a convention this weekend, and I just got back yesterday. Watched it. It's insane. I have thoughts, but too much thoughts that it would be too long a video. So I'm just going to do a quick thought video. There will be some slight spoilers. So, if you haven't finished it, maybe wait. I don't know. But yeah, so I see a lot of people are really mad. And there's some people are happy. It's kind of like a mixed bag, which I kind of figured was going to happen. But at the same time, I'm confused why some people are confused that it's so different. Here's the thing. I knew for two very obvious reasons it was going to be different. Number one, from the start, I knew it was going to be different because of censorship. But you're not going to get something with the same exact plot as the novel. If you want the novel, go pre-order the novel. Guys, it's coming out soon. It's coming out in December. It's already almost November. Go pre-order it. Right now, there are so many places you can pre-order it. Just go do it. But also, from pretty much right away, especially in season 2, it was very obvious how much they were deviating from the original plot. It was obvious that in so many ways that the ending was going to be different. I had no expectations. I had some hopes. I had some dreams. I had some anti-things I didn't want, but I had no expectations. I was going to accept whoever ended. It was just going to be another, adaptation, another beautiful version to this story. Seen it all the way through now. Did I like it? Did I not? Here's the thing. I did have some issues with it, but my issues weren't to the point where I hated it. I still think it's a wonderful adaptation. In a lot of ways, I still prefer it to The Untamed, and I love The Untamed. I own The Untamed. It's a great live action that I do suggest to everybody who is looking to get into stuff. But yeah, it's still very beautifully done. I love the special touch of them being covered in red, basically symbolizing, without telling you, that they're married. Okay, they're married in the novel at least, but they're basically married in this scene, considering. Okay, honestly, I really did not like how they changed the order of some of the stuff in the final, few episodes. But the scene that a lot of people have issues with between Long Wan-ji, Wei Ying, and Jian Qing, I still think it was wonderfully done, actually. However, this scene is causing a huge rift in the MDZS fandom, and there's already other rifts. We don't need this one. They feel that Jian Qing has been disrespected in this, and I don't fully agree. I found somebody on Twitter who I feel like adequately explains why the scene is portrayed the way it is. So I'm going to just post the screenshot of that. Here is the main points from Waffles for Breakfast post, and if you need to, you can pause to read. I'm hoping I have this spread out long enough so that you can adequately read it, take it in, consider everything. But these are all very good points that some of them I didn't know about the historical significance of it and how it's a warning. I knew it was a warning, but I didn't get the significance of the executioner. And it was a very fascinating read. I think it's important to be aware of historical significance, especially when you get into stuff that is based on other countries. So, and look, as a fellow stan of A. Chang, man, I get it. He is a tortured soul. There was always a big problem in every single version of MDZS of communication between the two of them. And honestly, I love Jian Qing, there is a sense of entitlement that I feel like he has that isn't owed. Like, yeah, the two of them were like brothers for years, but he was almost possessive of him in a way that wasn't healthy. And because of the lack of communication, things were bound to, erupt in some way. But the way he acted to Wei Ying in this scene, and not just the Donghua, but also the novel and the drama, the Untamed drama, it was uncalled for. Like, I get it. He is angry. He's angry. But, like, yeah, Long Wanji's anger was completely justified. And all of this could have been avoided if the two of them would have just communicated. And it's just very frustrating, But Wei Ying is hurt. He's clearly in pain. And Long Wanji views this other guy as a threat because he's coming off in a very harmful manner. And Jian Cheng realizes this. You can see it in the Donghua. And, like, it's tragic, really, but he steps back. And at that point, he realizes, like, crap, I'm being viewed as in the wrong. I'm being the bad guy in this moment. And I feel like this would have flowed a lot better, though. Like, it was a good scene, but I feel like because the order of the story was all jumbled up and moved around, and because this was in the last episode after the reveal of what happened, with the Jin sect and the tampering and how he was basically framed and all this stuff, his anger, extreme anger, should have been less there, I feel like, in the last episode. Had this scene happened before the reveal, then the anger would have been a little bit more understandable because he would have still viewed him as this traitor who did all this stuff. And yeah, he did cause stuff to happen, but it was revealed to be, like, not fully his fault. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. But, like, I just think the order is what really hurt it to me. And yeah, it's a little weird that he went in seclusion, but I think that part of the reason why, probably a big reason why he does in the Donghua is because he realizes, crap, I'm in the wrong. I've let myself fester for so long that he basically goes in seclusion to reflect on himself and, become mentally better. And then maybe with time, he can get back a semblance of that relationship that he used to have, with Wei Ying. Maybe someday. Who knows? Either way, he needs to get better for himself. And you know what? Hey, in the chibi version of MDZS, they're friends again. They're bros. It's not like close as it used to be, but they're bros. Long Wanji and Wei Ying visit him and still harp on him and tease him for not being able to get a woman. They're bros then. Also, if I may poke the bear a little bit, I find it extremely funny that these people who are hating it are accusing the Donghua of changing too much and making some of the characters too out of character, when more than half of them, and I know this because I've looked at their profiles, are super big into the Untamed, which, like I said, is a good drama, but there are a lot of characters that are extremely OC in there, and they change so much in there as well. And again, it was good, but you have to admit there are a lot of characters that were just completely out of character, and there was stuff that happened in the live action that would have never happened in the novel. Okay? If you want a version that is not OC, that does not change anything, you got, for the most part, just 3 options. You got the book, the OG. You got the manhwa, which, from what I can tell so far, again, I'm behind on it, hasn't changed anything. That's following the novel. And you got the audio drama, which has been in different points of the freaking novel. Like, you have options. Other than that, you just gotta accept that because of censorship and other various reasonings, The dangwa and the live action are gonna be a little, or some cases, a lot different, and it's gonna change. It's gonna go in different directions for various reasons, and you just, I don't know, just accept it. We are so blessed to have so many different versions and variations of this extremely amazing story. And honestly, the Dongwa team did the best they could with what they had. It was extremely hard for them to get certain things past censorship, to adequately, portray each of these characters in a way that wouldn't tarnish them, right? And not everything's going to come off perfect, okay? It's just not possible. In my opinion, the only perfect version is the novel, because that's the OG. Like, you can't second guess the novel, because that's the original canon, right? But I have loved and appreciated all the different versions. And not only that, but there's like so many different dubs that have come out of this. We got Japanese, we got the Chinese, and I viewed both. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll get like an English dub, like we're supposed to sometime with Heaven Official Blessings. We have so many different versions, guys. It's a feast. And it's honestly kind of sad that we are at the end. But at least we have the novels officially coming out in English. And I look forward to re-experiencing the novel as if for the first time through an official English, translation. And it's going to be an adventure all over again. In conclusion, although I had minor issues with the structure and some changes here and there, I still have no regrets watching this. I find it enjoyable, and I plan on rewatching it several times, probably for the rest of my life. I would not be surprised. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely would still recommend for people to, watch and enjoy. And the scenes I was given will make for good AMV material in the future as well. So, there is definitely that. And it just hypes me up more for the English translation of the novel. So yeah, and you have the right to disagree with me, just like I have the right to disagree with you. You let me know down below what you liked, disliked, and again, it's okay to dislike certain aspects. There's so many different versions to enjoy. And yeah, anyways, bye.